So all of oh, okay. My fault. Some of these cards are kind of sticky. Haven't used them in a long time. Wonder what that's all about. Anyways, so we're gonna go pull on this energy here. Okay. All right. So I feel like okay. Well, I'm picking up on something that has to do with like transhumanism, how far it can be going in this day and age. Okay. We have some people that are listening to this channel. They're keeping my channel on lock so certain people can hear what I got to say. People that have stolen my identity and stolen different assets and inheritances from me. Okay. Again, I don't even know completely who the fuck or what I am. But I know that it's something that's very powerful on its own. But I feel like something was very important about these assets or this abundance that was supposed to come to me this lifetime. But I feel like whoever these people are, they've had a, I feel like there's a sense of royalty. There's some mob family members. There's street energy. There's underworld energy. There's presidential. It's like it's all in me, right? So, whew. So again, every time we're doing some of these videos, we're unlocking things on many different levels. But of course, the people, the worshipers, I would have to say that's what they are. Worship. The warship. I keep hearing the good ship lollipop. Okay. But it's so funny because I know these people know what happened, but it's almost like, I can't right now. But you have to go find another one. I think I've seen one sitting around here somewhere on that shelf or something. There's one. Oh, right here. There's one right there. This area feels like an oasis. Okay. So, here, can you can you give me those big cards? It's hard to believe that this is the center of Rome. The giant ones. I'm gonna pull a main card. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Look, I'm sitting here on the floor being too lazy with my stomach full. Can you hand me those big ones right here? Those jumbo cards. Nugget. Those big one right there. Nuh-uh, down. You see it right there? Those giant ones. Yeah, in that tray. You see that deck right there? That big giant one with that plus sign on it? But right beneath it. Yeah, that one. Okay.
Why can't you get up?
No, come on, stomach hurt. I'm just too fat right now. Here, let me see. Okay, and one more, okay? And then I won't ask you nothing else. See those white cards right there by my keys? On that cart? The white cards down there on those keys? Right by those keys?
What?
Those white cards, those flash cards right there at the bottom of that white card. That white card. Come on, man. We ain't asking one thing. Okay, that's it. I promise I won't ask you nothing else.
Say something.
Okay, is my glasses on the table so you can get those at the same time?
No. Say
it's not.
Something.
Say something. Something?
No, say what you're supposed to say.
Oh, can I please have those cards?
No.
What do you want? What? Oi,
say.
You just pull it out.
Say, please.
I said, can you please hand me those cards? Do you see the glasses right there so you don't got to do two things?
What?
Do you see the glasses on the table? Okay, maybe we don't need it. All right, so we got bite or not bite. So I don't know. The last video we just did was about somebody biting the apple or somebody's sick or something. Somebody's going towards somebody that probably got some. Like, I don't know if these are like high-level escorts, you know, like worldly escorts or something that I'd be picking up on the energy. But I feel like, yeah, we got sale here, okay? So I'm thinking either sale or sale. Like sale on, okay? Or something about a sale. I feel like some of these masculine energies, they have fallen for some of these witches and some of these are supposed to be the disciples, what they came in my life showing themselves to me as they were disciples. So when I had masculine energies surrounding me, I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong, right? I only had like some type of loving relationship with one or two, okay? I've never met these people in my life, okay, not to my knowledge anyway. Um, but there was a strong connection or whatever, right? I feel like I was shown a future with one of these masculines. I don't know how it was going to happen. I don't know what it was or whatever this is, but I did see that at one point in time. So, um, but like I said, I feel like some of them, I can't control what they do, and if I can't see these parts of them no more, either they're gone, they're detached from me, they're passed away, or they are possibly, possibly in another situation, busy doing something they don't want me to see them doing. Okay. All right. So again, I don't know, but somebody didn't bite an apple. Some of these masculines could be off doing things with these other energies because of their intellect, their knowledge on certain things. Okay, that I may not have any knowledge of. Okay, we have something about the flowers. Okay, something about flowers. Flowers smelling nice. Okay, and then we have a fly. Okay, a flag, a float, a floor, a flute, and a flame. Okay, so somebody's twin flame could be one of these flowers. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the okay. So flower. Okay, I guess we'll find out in a minute. So somebody tried to take somebody's socks, their royal socks. Okay. Somebody tried to take somebody's royal socks, or you don't have royal socks anymore. And then we have swing in reverse or swingers. Okay. This is very confusing with transhumanism because I feel like the people that participate in transhumanism, they can recognize each other. It's like, on the originals when I think one of them had to come back into the world in a different body. I think it was Cole. I think it was Cole that came back into the world in a different body on the originals. Okay. But for some reason, the vampire, like all the people that was around, they knew, I think they already knew that it was him. I think Esther came back in another body as well. Esther came back in. So again, these shows, this could be about, if there's vampires that's sucking on people's neck around here, I don't know. Okay, but I feel like some people are vampires, meaning that these people may suck on people's bloodlines in order to get advances. So you may be a part of a royal bloodline, like seriously, you could have been sitting on the throne somewhere around the world and you never knew. But I feel like some of these people have made a thing out of this where I feel like some people have made a thing out of this where they actually have cleaved on to some type of bloodline. They may have done this for people they cared about to be able to advance. This could be a vampiric thing or something like this. Okay. I doubt if I was a vampire that I would not be able, like that I would not be able to. Well, I don't know. Somebody, maybe this might be staking somebody in the heart or something like this. That I would not be able to have gifts that I would know that I have that I would be able to utilize. I would doubt it. Even if it was something that was going on in my sleep, I would doubt that I wouldn't be able to remember these people when I wake up after communing with them or something like this. Like, it's not making no sense to me. And I feel like somebody was thinking that they were possibly weaving something for me to be like a vampiric energy, but there's no need for me to be a vampiric energy because I'm looking at this card right here with this DNA on it because my DNA strands link up to some of the most powerful people in the fucking world, right? Allegedly, okay? Maybe even some gifted ones, right? So there's no limit. I'm looking at it like a no limit soldier energy. Now, again, people could have kept this under the wraps or whatever, but there's no need to keep it under the wraps if I feel like somebody has stripped me. Like, this may be something that would be even looked amongst these heathens if we were all heathens. Do you understand what I'm saying? As something that is against the rules. Like, even these entities or these creatures that was created, they also have guidelines or something. I mean, they would have to. If they didn't, then they would not have been able to survive on the low for so damn long. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, so I feel like that's what this has something to do with, okay? But there's too many things. When I was reading a verse where it says the Lord, the one whose face changes. Now, I feel like this could be the face, your surface, or preface, or your face could be also your lineage, right? Um, and I feel like also the face, because I've showed pictures where I look like Tutankhamun. I've showed pictures where I look like Martin Luther King, like a striking image of him. I've shown picture where I look like possibly like Elvis. I've shown pictures where I look like fucking um where I look like Queen Elizabeth. I've shown pictures where I look just like John Gotti. So again, that's what I'm saying about this whole thing about somebody's face that changes, right? But it's not for nothing. I'm a regular girl. I'm a regular woman, okay? That can carry masculine energy when I need to stand up for myself. That has been an at-home mom for all this time, for about 20 years. And, you know, I've had little part-time jobs and shit here and there. I sold stuff online here and there. Um, I collect old stuff, vintage things. I make jewelry, I make books, I've made candles, I make wigs, I make anything. I just make shit. I'm a maker. And so and most of the time I make these things for other people around me and stuff like this. For gifts and stuff like this. It's not something that I'm trying to take to make into no job or nothing like this, but I have many things that I can create many different things because I just like to create, okay? So it's like, imagine waking up one day with all these like almost like kind of like all this information or something coming into, like you've never had this kind of information coming in this way. So I'm just thinking like, I feel like a community of people know exactly who or what I am. I'm the one that just didn't know all this time. And I feel like this community has been able to benefit heavily off of me being an anchor for whatever this is. Now, I'm not saying that these people aren't gifted. I'm not saying that they weren't connected to God or they aren't still or something like this. I'm not saying that. These people may have even more galactic ties than I do. I do feel like there's a galactic presence that's playing God. Could there be galactic gods? I don't know. We don't hear about them. We don't talk about them. Are the Egyptians these gods? I just we really, because we talk about Roman, we talking about biblical, we talk about historical, we talk about a lot of things biblical or whatever like this, but we never talk about like alien, like Inky and them. Okay, well I guess you can call Inky and them, kind of like if I had to go alien, I would say that those gods could be like alien or something like this. But as I was thinking about that, I'm just thinking like, wow, because I'm picking up on the energy like somebody really went in on somebody's identity. Somebody really went in on somebody's identity, and it's to the point where like there cannot be any really proper authorities in charge right now, because this would have had whatever this is. Somebody wouldn't even had to bring this to the forefront. The government, somebody would have picked up on this type of activity. You understand what I'm saying? When I feel like what I heard is that when you win the lottery or you collect or you have a certain amount of money, you're on a certain list. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that, you know what I'm saying, some of these people was leaving this earth or something and leaving their assets behind or something like this, or somebody was getting gifts or somebody was getting something or inheritances, and it was going unnoticed that this person was not the actual one picking up these things. It couldn't be. It just couldn't be. So I was just thinking about something, right? Because I saw this video being put up on my Facebook. Now I shared this video within the past week or two or something like this on the video on my platform on Facebook before, but I just put a picture up of this person again, okay? Because I was looking at this and I'm like, oh, she's pretty or whatever, and then I was like, oh, well, why is her nose so red or something like this? And we picked up on that Cassia energy or something, that star constellation or whatever the other day. Um, and I feel like that represents somebody's energy that's attached to me or something like this. But I don't know why I feel like it's this unpacks energy. Somebody tried to replace me with this person. They really want me to believe that that's me or something like that. It's the weirdest thing, okay? And when I looked at her, I said she looked like fucking Unpacked. Now Unpacked is dark skin, she got really, big lips and stuff like this or whatever like this. Not no, it's not even. I'm not trying to be in a funny way or something. She got like fuller lips or whatever. Um, I'm just somebody that's really good with phenotypes, and I don't forget faces. It's really hard for me, again, if I hear your voice, to not know who you are by just hearing your voice. Like, I'm the type of person that could be watching TV and look in the other direction, and I can hear somebody's voice and I know who that is already without looking at the screen. Most of us can, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this girl on this camera, and I'm already looked at it and I said, that kind of looked like, well, it kind of remind me. I don't know why I thought I saw me. But I looked at it and I said, no, but that looked like more like her. Because we have the same kind of structure. We have the same type of shape of eyes or whatever, like this, a little bit. Now, mind you, we probably have children all across America that are siblings or cousins or something, and you don't know this. Like, that's why I feel like it's so freaky, because if somebody's trying to say that this is a sibling or a sister, well, first of all, if they're using transhumanism, I can't trust any of it. They could have just made somebody that looked like me and made her a little bit darker. You understand what I'm saying? They could be a clone, it could be a robot, it could be a person. I don't know. This could be a wicked sister that grew up with a mother or a father or another family, or maybe my mother isn't my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit like this that I was thinking, right? But that would be crazy, because then this person knew who I was this whole time, and they had found a way to get connected to people that I knew this whole time, in order to do what? Spy on me or something like this. And then I feel like if somebody knew about this shit, and this just sounds weird to me, why wouldn't nobody say nothing? But I just don't feel like that's what the case is. I feel like this is a clone or something, or did they find somebody that just was in the likeness of me, and they used this girl to do something, and I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I'm looking at the picture, okay, and I'm seeing her face, and then when she opened up her mouth and she started speaking, I'm like, no, the fuck they ain't, because I was just reading that verse the other day about they're gonna try to hide themselves in different forms or fashions in the Bible or whatever. And so I'm like, I know they didn't just use transhumanism. And even if some of us are galactic or something like this, I didn't know did nobody make sure that I had a home, let's just say this, okay? And that somebody gonna let somebody else live in that home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. And even so, why would you offend me? You know what I'm saying? If this is a masculine that was double dipping between me and this person, why would you offend me? And mind you, it don't look exactly like her, but I knew what I was seeing. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was seeing. Okay. And it's like, even if that was something where I was supposed to have a clone and that's what the clone would look like, why would you offend me to try to make the thing look better? So you trying to say this bitch look better than me or something? Even though it don't look like her. Not like, if you go to her channel right now, it don't look nothing like her. If anything, it looked more like possibly me when I was that age, but it looked like her too. So you would offend me. You would offend me to make something in the likeness of her and me, but I'm noticing because her voice is in that thing, that what? Like, even if there's a Lord energy over this, I don't know. I just feel like, oh my God, are you really serious? It's something like that. It's something like that. So, like I said, for somebody to try to silence a Christ or Yeshua energy, that would just be ridiculous. Because I or whoever would be coming on here and they would freely, publicly be speaking these things that I'm speaking. They would not be speaking and sounding like everybody else. They would be speaking something totally different. So even when these eyes that they have on me to just copy me or mimic me, they try, okay, but it's not the same, because it's not their story. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like not my story either, because I didn't live these things. I'm just being able to pick up on these things. And I feel like some of these things are also projected by one of these sisters or fake sisters, or I feel like they try to put their burdens or something on me, and they want me to speak out about it because they want it to seem like, they want to be able to take my words and twist them around and make it seem like these things, all these foul things happen to me and I'm a damaged goods. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, I feel like with my energy, I feel like if somebody is doing something to me, the only time they will be able to do it is to take advantage of me in my sleep. You understand what I'm saying? When I talk about these incidents that I feel like, or when we go jogging down memory lane, You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys memories. And sometimes we're talking about things that I'm just sensing and picking up that can be stored in my subconscious, right? So I'm not going to claim these things and I'm not going to denounce them. I'm just saying them because I feel like, again, it's for God to show these people that even though she don't know something like this, I'm telling these things that even if it didn't happen to her, y'all was doing this shit to somebody, and this is what makes the whole story come together and make more sense. Okay? So I feel like that's what this work or whatever that we do over here is all about. It's about digging what's done in the dark. And that's why I'm saying somebody wants me to be of the moon or something, possibly to keep these things in the dark. But the sun, so somebody's trying to force me somewhere where I don't know if that's where I belong, because the sun is to shed light on the situation. But I feel like somebody knows if I continue to try to shed light on the situation that could put me in harm's way or something like this. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like there's a method to the madness, and nobody wants to go on. I mean, I'm a mild tempered person. Most times I could get out of hand quick, right? But more than likely I mind my business. I do this stuff. I can't help that I just sit in my home and, excuse me, these messages or this stuff like comes to me or whatever, right? So I'm thinking, I know that this ain't what this is. I know this girl didn't steal my whole identity and then try to jump ship. Because if we go back to thinking about the Hayoka Indians, these are mostly mainly women that were found to be stealing or invading their neighbors, or coveting or having sexual immoralities with other tribes, and stealing from people within their village or their community or their tribe or their band or their whatever. And so these people were kicked out of the community. They had to go like in a vagabond energy, and turn into these will never be royals energies and run around. They may seem like they even have a better life, like in this day and age. I'm guessing if these people could just leave their lives, you know um in the middle of the night, they could get a message in the middle of the night, mental, telepathic, or through some type of networking services or something, and they can just get up and sneak out the house in the middle of the night and be gone, and there could be a whole nother clone placed. Well, I figured if they were doing this, I don't know why the fuck anybody never did it with me a long time ago. At least let me try the shit out or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Fly around in a spaceship a couple nights. You know what I'm saying? And let me figure out, do I want to, give me a test run. You know what I'm saying? And then let me come back home and just wipe the memories out, because I know they have the ability to do that. Okay, to compel you to forget. Okay, even by hypnosis, people are going around doing these types of things allegedly, right? So I'm just thinking, like, what the hell is going on? I know they ain't let this bitch just take my identity, run my identity into the ground or something. A group of people. This could be a whole community of people. They could be somewhere in America, or they could be right here in the middle, in the midst of the garden. They could be doing this right from the garden or amongst the garden. Okay. So again, I told y'all, if God don't like ugly, they hide it in the 5D. So these could be people walking around the garden or the midst of the garden right now. Well, I'm thinking a lot of people are leaving, right? I don't know how long they've been hiding around in the area. I don't know if these people are just passing through these fucking new 5G meters that we have. They're not even really in your vicinity. They're just energy radiating off of these 5G towers and these new electric monitors that we have, the gas monitors and the electric monitors and stuff that we have or the new AC things or whatever we have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is just energy that's being transmuted. If some people are, because I was having a vision one day, like people are stuck. Like I was seeing some frozen people. I was seeing some people that was stuck in a, like, some people that was stuck in like what do I keep wanting to say, a tube or a rope, but a cord. You know how, or like, okay, what's the best thing I can name, like off Mike TV off Willy Wonka. Mike TV off of Willy Wonka, when he turned into those little particles or whatever, and he got in that TV. You get what I'm saying? Cause we're so beyond what we think. You know what I'm saying? With this metaverse energy and Facebook and all this shit like this, we're so beyond what you even thinking. Oh my God. So I feel like, now I didn't pick up on, to be honest with you, I didn't pick up on this energy about being somebody dumping something on me and fleeing. I just know that there's something funny ever since my alleged tourist got the COVID 2 years ago. Nothing has been the same. Whew. And sometimes I feel like these masculine energies, they call on me in trouble, and I'm supposed to be able to help them. And since somebody is doing something to block the communication, this is why this would be a total abomination. This is why judgment will be raining on these people's heads so hard. And I keep on seeing those two cards. The last read we did with the tennis swords, the Empress and the tennis swords. Two things it made me think about. One thing it made me think about was that they killed me or killed me off or cut me off of this networking or this in order to advance, okay, or to ascend. They cut me off as a child. They cut me off in the middle, and then they're trying to cut me off at the end. Or this could be the case that somebody's like, okay, you remember in Revelations when it say one king or whatever like this reigned, and then the next one reigned, and the next one reigned, and somebody is reigning after somebody. But we're still at the point where Christ is going to reign forever. So again, if these people try to throw me off track by borrowing or stealing my last 20 years of my life, this was so selfish because I feel like it put everything back in the world back 20 years. So while these people thinking they running towards some type of advancement, everything is like off kilter. It's like they stole 20 years, not just from me. They stole 20 years from many people in the world, across the world. We'll say that. It seems so selfish. It seemed so it's almost like to build another dimension would just be to like try to run off or stretch out. So like I feel like I could stretch across the heavens and really see what these people is doing up here and speak to y'all about it. All right, whether it's just their personal things that they're doing, the stuff that they're trying to hide, or maybe even some type of if we dabble into a little bit more information about some of these new acts and some of these new things, we could find out some of the big shit that they're doing, right? But I feel like somebody was able to try to alter time, but did they really alter time? Or do they want people to think that they've been able to do that by just manipulating something or tweaking something or causing some type of illusion? Because it's almost like the sword and the stone. The person that was supposed to be in that position, they're the only one that could really pierce this and break it open the way it's supposed to with the help of others that have also information or keys. Almost like Scrooge in the Ghost of Christmas Past and all this stuff that came to come visit him. Right? Because people get twisted. My personal energy, my personal or everyday energy versus this. Technically, there are 3 sovereign states. What could I say? This at the same time. Job or work that I do. People don't know how to separate the two. And that's not my problem. It's really not. Hold on one second. Let me turn off this TV. I feel like I'm double talking. Italian territory. And beyond that is the Dome of St. Peter's. In fact, ow, my foot. City. You linger at the keyhole. Okay. So, and I feel like a lot of these people, they just like to sit there and watch me, what they feel is fumbling, but there's no mistakes here that are being made. They like it when they're all on one accord and I'm not there with them. But most of the time it's about something that has something to do with what they're trying to hide from me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy. They giggle and hee-haw at the fact that I'm an hour or a day late now. Okay, so this is not how it's always been. Once I was activated, I think it scared the hell out of these people, and they went right into the lab to try to see what they can do to transmute something. They were afraid of what I could see right off the gate. Okay, I feel like somebody just went into whatever mode here. Okay, I'm also hearing I'll take care of you. When he say I know you've been hurt or whatever, I'll take care of you, but I feel like With the purple socks right here that look like they in reverse, and the baby lion, this is not this is somebody that don't want you to leave. Okay, it don't even have to be, it could be a bigger energy, like something that invades the energy of these artists, to be honest with you, and controls them, or mind control them. That could be what's talking here. We have something about bread in reverse, so somebody, this could be a woman. Okay. um but I feel like this is a people, a group of people or something that have, they have done something here to manipulate somebody's timeline or their destiny. And so somebody wants you to think that you're not a baby lion, and you're not a and you're not a royal with them socks being in reverse. I feel like, yeah, we have enemy on top of the deck. Yeah, I feel like somebody, because we got spin, and I don't know why I always think about the spin is about somebody. Okay, but the spin is about somebody, but maybe not somebody over here. And I don't even know what the spin would be. This could be a storyline. This could be something you heard. This could be something that somebody, your best friend calling you, telling you a message or something like this. And they talking about somebody, but really they talking about you. Okay. Um, Roses smell like boo boo. Like somebody could be being really immature and childish and trying to talk about somebody or something like this. So again, somebody might it's not about flowers or something like this, okay? And the flowers smelling nice. We'll see. Also, it's like it be about Florida here, okay? But I feel like with those purple socks in reverse and this baby lion in reverse, somebody's trying to make it seem like this is not what it is, and it is. It just is what it is here. Um, it is what it is. Somebody's trying to make somebody else into the empress. And I feel like this is like somebody that's going in, that has gone in and stole somebody's life for the past 20 or 30 years. Say you're somebody that didn't know you was adopted, or didn't know that, actually your aunt was your mother, or your, a distant relative or something was your mother, and to protect you and a sister, she sent you to live with somebody else or something like this, but you're still from the same family or something like this, but you went to go live with other people, nobody never told you. Okay, this could be some situation like this, but some reason one sister got the message like, hey, and the mom even told, hey, they contacted you. Yeah, this is true. I just never told you, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, well, do such and such know? Is that her mom too? Well, yeah, but you know what? Guess what? We're gonna just leave this money. We're gonna keep this money. We're not about to tell her nothing. She has a house with her husband and her children. And he work hard every day. We're not gonna tell her about her portion. There could be three sisters, or this could be just three people that somebody wanted to invest in. Somebody could have been watching you from the outline. If this is a world card energy, because all these people that's showing back up to me online and in the tarot world, they are familiar spirits. I either knew their mama or that's them. And they just never aged, or they aged a lot slower because they're in contact with me or something like this, right? Because I feel like some of us have these we were born with these X-Men gifts. It's just like nobody else lived my life but me. Why are these people that couldn't even know each other? How the fuck would these people know each other? Do you see what I'm saying? And they're all sounding the same on one accord, but the common denominator between all these people is me. I was there. Not my mom could contest to this, because there's people I met in Texas, right? That my dad wouldn't know, but these people seem like they were linked up with a father figure. Okay, or with these people that's linked to my dad. There's people in Illinois that wouldn't know who I knew in Texas, and I'm seeing them. So it's a current to me that the common denomination is me. Now there could have been an energy attached to me or something like this throughout my life for protection or for some other reason to siphon. Excuse me. But it still makes the common denominator me. So it's almost like somebody tried to rub away your, like, because even if they've been even if they've been using transhumanism for the past 20, 40 years or even more, it would be these children possibly of royals and stuff like this that were just scattered, but you know um They knew one day you were supposed to be doing this, or you were supposed to be great, or you, this particular one, could have a chance at the throne, or woo, woo, woo. So somebody put you through these things, these trials, these tests and shit like this, or whatever. But let's just say for everybody else, they're not supposed to tell. But they're getting led, they're getting guided, they're being treated like privileged children. They if they feel some kind of way, they can get out of a city or something like this. They don't really probably have regular jobs. They could be like extras on a show. They could be movie stars. They could be all these other people, these struggling artists or something like this, or whatever they can be. Some of these people could be mega millionaires. Some of these people could be fucking superstars, or whatever. Okay. But when I came, something was supposed to change. And I don't know what. Maybe it's the fact. Maybe it's the how these people tried to do me. Because again, if they did these other people like this, they wouldn't have these privileges. So these are people that can act like they are. Oh, like they can just have an apartment with just regular stupid furniture in it or whatever. But they got money. You understand what I'm saying? They have to keep a low profile, so they stay in these places like they just regular people. But they got bank. They can get up and go whenever the fuck they need to. Because I feel like the privileged lady energy is something about that. Somebody giving a special privilege out of a group of people in order to obtain something. This could be safety, their wealth. This could be a Jesus pass where you're supposed to be able to go around and heal people secretly and things like this. But the fact that somebody tried to revoke my license or something, or they tried to not give me all the information to get me on the road, or every time I'm on the road, they try to put some blocks in front of me to make sure that even if I made it to the end, it's like, well, you don't get a gift. Oh, we're not giving you the key still. Oh, you're not going to get this still. You don't get this special privilege ID where you can, maybe have access to certain things that other people wouldn't. So, if you're moving around or something like this, you'll be able to not have to worry about where you're going to stay or something. Back in the day, well, I don't think the chitlin circuit, that's more like music industry, but back in the day when Martin Luther King and them were allegedly going from town to town and place to place, they had places, people that they knew. They can knock on the door, or I'm pretty sure they had to pay for hotels or something like this, but maybe they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But there was there was a circuit or a networking system, even before text messages and pagers, where they were able to get around, because that's a certain type of lifestyle to live. So people wanted to expose somebody inside their home. I feel like this is the most icky thing that you can do, because you never know what those people are going to do with that information. You never know who looked up that address. You never know what the fuck is going on. You never know. You never know if you went out of town, somebody could have came and heard you on the phone saying you're going to be out of town for a week. They could be looking at your phone and tell that you driving to California from Chicago or something. And that whole time they have all the time in the world to come in and, if they're planting neighbors beside, because I know now the last 3 neighbors that I had were plants. Okay? They're spies or plants or something. And I don't think that I feel safe. But I feel like I don't think I feel like I'm in harm's way either. But let's just say something just made me lose my track of mind or track of thought. Oh, but yeah, say somebody knew this and they say, oh, radar, the eagle has left the nest. Some shit like this, right? You know what I'm saying? And somebody could have came in your house the same first day that you left, got some keys made, said, oh, I locked my keys in here. I need a key or whatever like this or whatever. They could already have all the info, because these people are very knowledgeable about these things. This ain't the first rodeo, okay? So they could be like, yeah, I just know exactly what to say to these people. They might have even been in your house already to get certain documents to try to prove that they live here, a fake ID, some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And then there you go. You didn't went out of town and you didn't even know that somebody got a key to your house. A locksmith came in. See, because we got that energy of that, and just making me think about that branding tool or that locksmith or that blacksmith that was on that card. And then there you go. There you go. Okay? So we got the word scrub here. Okay? So I feel like I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Okay? This funny because one of these girls was listening to this when she was cooking today. Oh, Tara Reader was doing like a cooking video or something like this. And it's funny because when I was in the kitchen, I was chilling and dancing and stuff like this. And I was like, man, maybe I should do a video while I'm cooking. But I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. And then, it's funny because I sat down and thinking, why is all these girls going crazy? I can feel the energy on the back of my head. Like I can feel the hair or something. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? What is all the chaos? But I don't know. I didn't watch really many videos today. But I'm like, what is all the noise about? And when I did sit down to watch just a couple of videos or skim through some videos, I'm noticing, I'm like, these girls is in a competition mode. Even the music that I was hearing, it feel like somebody want me to enter into some competition or something like this. And I'm like, no, like for what? And so I feel like somebody is trying to make somebody work for it. Now I heard somebody say, I think it was Diddy or somebody that used to come into my feed and be like, yeah, you got to work for something. You can't just something like this. But like I said, these is the same people. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and all them that I think is hiding something from me about my identity, my destiny, or whatever is inherent to me or belong to me. Period. Okay. These could be just people that was tapped into your energy and saw you as a muse. Somebody like me had very peaceful energy sometimes. This could be people that just, in order to escape, like I said, if we have overseers or something like this, these could be people that I gave them a moment, I gave them a place of peace. And that's why I was able to stay at home. You don't understand? That's why I was able to stay at home and, you know what I'm saying, be an at-home mom, and then during the day or whatever, I could be a place of peace for somebody to come and just sit in peace. Right? So these could be things that I've earned or things that somebody thought I deserved because I gave them some peace of mind. Or maybe, again, all this time people have been, invoking me to speak on certain things. And these things helped them to find out something that they needed to know to get themselves out of something. I could have been in service. I could have been doing work this whole time as the world card energy and didn't even know it. I'm just thinking I'm in service to God. You understand what I'm saying? And the way that this shit work is at the end, it's supposed to be something coming to you. It don't have to be, but some of these people could have, out of kindness of their heart, wanted to offer some type of gift. And these motherfuckers just went around here. A group of people kept their eye on this shit like a vultures and decided to take something. Now, this could be one fucking thing. It could be 200 things. It could be one thing. We're just talking about some shit like this in general. And what we're doing is like the pretzel run or something like DNA. We're going back and forth or whatever. Like I might say, hey, this is a situation that you could be going on. And then sometimes I might say, well, shit, this is my situation, or this seems like my situation. Or I might be talking about me and then it crosses over just like that. And we talking about this could be anybody. So again, just take it as it, as you could relate to it. Okay. All right. It could just be a small group of us that have certain bloodlines in America that went through this experience. But again, the child of the Most High may be the one that they wanted to bring down to the most low. And it could be, they could be using this energy as if, oh, you want to be the Most High, you'll be casted. But that's not how it works. No, somebody was chosen to be that. And you know that. Somebody was on their way. So for somebody to come in and swoop in and try to snatch something from you that belonged to you, or to try to drain some energy or something from you, that shit is that right there, people should just lose their fucking life. Because, and I feel like somebody was saying yesterday that they were coming towards somebody so other people could live or something. And it's like, what? So motherfuckers been draining people's energy, right? Something or someone has been draining people's energy and keeping them from being able to excel in life. And so these are people that could have been in some form of mental or emotional or physical imprisonment, right? But you would rather get rid of them that didn't get the chance to live their life yet, and let people that been taking the lives of many fucking people and live many different lifetimes in at least a nice independent status, to be able to brag about how they're so independent and how they have been able to, I've done this and I've been, okay, well, that's good for you. But God sent me some people, all right, to assist me, because I didn't have that like that. Because I could have been in a family situation, whether it's my family or so-called family, or me marrying this masculine, and that gave them access to my personal information, and my other family didn't even know none of this shit. This new family could have siphoned and went through my energy and my information, right? This, because I was thinking about the his aunt's girlfriend Vita, and how she worked at the FBI or the CIA back a long time ago, right? And she had to fix my computer or whatever. So this shit could have stemmed from even way the fuck back then. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is talking about so maybe the family didn't know, but maybe their family knew, but maybe there's information they need to get from my family, right? In order to go forth with this. All right? But there's something fishy here. Okay? I don't know exactly how this happened, and source have me say these things right here because I'm pretty sure we're close to what the fuck happened here. But you know what I'm saying? These are just the ways that at the surface level, while we're telling this story, how I'm being able to pick it up and how I'm being able to see it or unravel something or unwrap something or even unpack something, right? So this could be even a person that found out about you or something like this, and then they did what they did, but then they also took from you too. So instead of say this person was like, well, I should probably get in touch with it. No, 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 don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you should get in touch with the spouse because if this person didn't do this all their life, they might not know how to handle this money. Bullshit. I think I'm better than with my money than a lot of people that got a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? To have a little bit of money better than how a motherfucker will be with a lot of money is what I mean. But I feel like these people knew that people were watching and ridiculing somebody, and they knew somebody probably looked down bad. They knew that the family members was acting funny because you was catching on and you was talking about it. And this person used that opportunity because they was jealous of your beauty or something, your booty, whatever it is. Okay. And they used that opportunity to allow people to mock and slander you. Okay. And I feel like this was like this now this starts to sound like some kind of hate crime or some type of robbery, because I'm figuring these people with fucking with somebody's ace of cups. God could give you that ace of cups in order for you to figure this shit out. But if somebody try to remove your ace of cups or give it to somebody else, then you out of the game of your own fucking life. That's why I feel like it's so inhumane. Nobody would do this to their fucking dog. Nobody would do this to their fucking dog. You understand what I'm saying? So let's pull on these cards real quick because obviously somebody scrubbed somebody from something and they're saying goodbye. So whoever made it to the top or think they done made it to the top of this mountain about to get their ass in a slam chokehold right back down to the bottom, to rock bottom. This is somebody that could have just completed some kind of journey, but it's just like somebody riding on the journey on your back and you had to go up all the hills and shit, and this motherfucker been in a knapsack on your back. And as soon as you get close to the top, they jump off your back and jump on there like a little flea. And they're like, oh, I got here first. And you're like, excuse me? You can get there first all the fuck you want to, bitch, but it ain't yours. Like, that's what I feel like this feels like, okay? Even if it's something that you can't even see, something that's not tangible right now, or something, or you just sense it. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody took a whole journey to go to the UK and pretend like they you and sit on the throne. Now that because I don't know what is going on over there. Maybe we can find out what's going on over there. Okay, yeah, we got thief, y'all. You can't make this up. This 29-year-old lady, this could be this Chrissy Lux energy. Somebody is in reverse here. This person tried to scrub somebody from something. They could have had a masculine energy could have stole your money. Because this is what I was picking up a couple weeks ago. A masculine energy met a girl, maybe in a work environment, maybe during this heist or whatever that they were having. These people start to care about each other or like each other or be interested in each other or something. This could be your husband. This could be the clone of your husband. This could be a brother. This could be your mama, your daddy, your green-eyed granny. This could be anybody. But somebody started to like this person, whatever. This was all planned, okay? This person somebody was sick. I was picking up on somebody being sick. It don't have to be this person. But somebody was sick or whatever. Because 29, I think in the other deck is that lady too. And she's looking out the window and she's sick. So somebody could have been sick and somebody could have used your whole inheritance on making some other bitch better. Do you get what I'm saying? They got involved with somebody that got codependencies. Okay? With somebody that got codependencies that was more than likely trained and sent into this person's life. Okay? Or was sent there for some reason and it ain't by God. And this person could have taken your inheritance. Okay, this could be somebody you was with for a long time, a friend, a family member, somebody that was attached to you as a Siamese twin. So Siamese twins to me is these are people that have been attached to you by some type of organization outside of yourself. Because some kind of organization or science lab or NASA or somebody has been watching people their whole fucking life. Say there's some people that worked for this program and this Armageddon thing, they were going to come against me or come against you. They never told you you was God, or they never told you you was a God, or you was the son of God, or the real son of the real motherfucking God, or something like this. You understand what I'm saying? And so they're watching you all your life to make sure you don't flip out, or don't make sure you have a gift that you don't know about or something like this. And they're trying to make sure that whatever. So they could, or they want these people to be tested to take over your life. So when you do get the power, they could just get you out of here and have somebody else play. I don't know why, but I just feel like this is just what I feel. Okay. This could be some organization where mainly people that look Caucasian, you know, and I'm not even using the race card because I feel like these people got enough money, they can change their fucking sex, their identity, their eye color, and pop back out on the scene, period. I seen that girl Brittany or whatever that do tarot reading. She got blind. She would like to wear blonde hair and blue eyes, and I cannot stop look. I could not stop looking at her because she looked just like this girl named Khadijah, which is one of my play sister's cousins that we grew up with. But she also kind of remind me of my auntie Nessa. Her demeanor remind me of Nessa. But her teeth and stuff, it just looked like almost like I was looking at Khadijah from like 20 something years ago. But whatever these beings are, they have been recreating these people at 10, there could be somebody out there that look like you that's 10 years old, that's 20 years old. They could have cloned you at 30, cloned you at 40, cloned you at 50. And so somebody might have 5 clones out there representing themselves right the fuck now. You get what I'm saying? So somebody stole something from somebody here, okay? This could be this 29 woman, okay? Could have stole something from you, your identity or something like this, okay? Somebody gotta go. Some thief stole something and they gotta go until they 49 or until you're 49. We got Lado, Ladano, Lato, Ladro, Pedro, Ladro, Ladron, Laywan, Laquan. We got Di. Somebody could have diabetes, or somebody's name could be Deb. But somebody stole something from somebody and they walked off, and they might not be able to come back and I don't know, until they're 49 or you're 49. Maybe this is somebody turning themselves into jail or something. I don't know what this is, okay? But whoever this is, this lady is in reverse because I'm seeing Addie, because this person might have been just stealing from you, right? This person might have steal from you and they needed it. They was in despair. This could be like somebody that helped you out, or them staying alive helps you out, or them being under the king's protection helps you out in some sense. Like some of these people, I feel like they did this because they knew they thought you knew the whole story and that you would not be able to do something to them if you ever found out. Or you would be seeing them as an asset or something, or they could turn around and be like, no, I didn't steal it, I was just borrowing it, I already made it back, or something like this. Okay, these are understandable things. Nobody's going to be upset about that. I may not be able to trust you like I used to, but nobody's going to be upset about that. Nobody's going to be upset about somebody knowing that even if I say, hey, give this to, every time I tell somebody give this to this girl, they never fucking give it to her. So I got to go straight directly to this fucking girl and give her this money. Like, even the people that is supposed to be the fucking messengers is gone rogue. We always see our page of wands in reverse here. That means that somebody's blocking messages all the fucking time. So maybe this person did take something from you. Okay? But I feel like it's this lady right here. Somebody's name could be Sadie, Addie. This lady in reverse, this 29-year-old person possibly. This person scrubbed you from something. This person could have even been just acting sick and using this money for something else. Let me tell you, This shit could be all skip. Like, yeah, I go to this one medical center over here and I get these treatments. Okay, well, I'll just pay for it. Here, just take the money. And some, like somebody used to do, like they used to do with abortions. Oh yeah, take the money, and then the girl find out the girl did something else with the money or something like this. Her ass still pregnant. They had the baby and moved somewhere else or something like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She come up to you 10 years later. Well, okay. But anyways, so we have this person sneaking off. This also could be this girl that was jealous if this person came back towards you and sent this person to jail or did something underhanded, planted drugs on them or something to get them to go to jail. Because at least she'll still be able to be in charge of this man's money. She'll be able to be the only one that knows what jail he's at. She will be the only one that could come visit him. She will be the only one that can bring him something and put shit on his books. Something like this. But whoever this woman is, she tried to scrub somebody off of the book of life, or somebody tried to scrub you off of something to do with royal lineage or something like this. And bitch, you about to lose your fucking life. Because you're not the real queen. And that's the thing. The real queen, guess what? The real king can give orders from wherever the fuck they are to be off with your fucking head. I don't care how many phallus you suck to get into a safe spot or make these people feel comfortable or something. It's about calling shots. The second thing I seen when I seen this energy is 10,000 shall fall to your left and your right, but you won't be touched. So somebody's safety might only land in the hands of somebody because they feel like you're going to stay. They feel like you're going to stay. This could also be a wife swap or something. Some bitch just want your person. They could did mind control on this person, and they took your person that you had a connection or a bond with that God put together. They could have used transhumanism or some type of mental conditioning because the bitch ain't got nothing on somebody. So they could have used this energy here in order to and I'm kind of thinking, because I'm thinking about when we went to Wyoming. When we went to Wyoming, okay? And then we went to Gray Bull. I think we drove through Cody, Wyoming. I think we went to Mount Rushmore. We went a couple places, and we had to stop. We had to stop a couple times. We didn't go right straight all the way through. But I'm thinking, because I feel like after I left there, and the man at that hotel, remember I was telling y'all, the man at that hotel had a 23 jersey on. That 23, so this could be Native American people as well involved in this shit. I should check my email, because I could swear somebody from a Native American tribe or something like this was trying to contact me. Like 2 years ago, and I think of like a little while ago. I know I'm picking up on something. Because that one guy, the one guy that I seen at that place when I went to get my chicken red curry. Now we talking about this is, if you're a subject or a royal subject or a subject of any, I mean, you the subject, you the talk of something, even if you don't know, people in the whole world, certain specific people could have been talking about you or watching you your whole life, but not Chief Oren, okay? But he kind of reminded me of him, okay? The guy at that place. And I'm just thinking, I just felt like, I don't know if they could have swapped tourists out and they swapped both. I don't know. Something weird. Because when we went there, our bathroom flooded. We had to change rooms. We had to fuck around in that hotel and everything like this, whatever like this. And I had went and we had actually, I noticed he had that 23 t-shirt on, okay? The 23andMe, repping that energy. Okay. Now I remember it flooded in our room or whatever, so they ended up giving us 2 rooms. Now I was gonna do tarot readings, and so I went ahead and I went in the dry room. Okay, we just couldn't use that bathroom in that room, but everybody, they was about to go to bed and everything, and I was gonna do tarot readings. So the other room was like 5 rooms down or 4 rooms down or something like this. Okay, so I decided to take my cards and my little, incense and shit, and go in my little sage, and I decided to go into another room. And I think I sat down in there. I might have laid down and took like a 20-minute nap or something like this or whatever. But I ended up, really doing my cards or whatever and staying there for a couple hours. And then I went back, to the other room. But the guy was all nice and shit the night before and everything. Even when it was a struggle, it was only one girl there. She kind of even looked like my daughter a little bit. We was tripping off how much she kind of looked like my daughter or whatever. She reminded us of her. And so we were tripping away because she didn't really know what to do. She was new, and it was many people stocked up there, and shit was just going wrong. Everything was going wrong with everybody's room and everything, and I felt bad for the damn girl. So he was all nice and things the night before or whatever, even with all the drama that was going on. And then for some reason, the next day he was like, hey, I went down there to go get like a breakfast or whatever. And he was like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And just the way he said it, and it was all these people around and everything like this. And it's the way he said it. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'm like, yes. And he's like, so yeah, hey, what did you do in that room last night? I thought you said you was going in there to do some work. Yeah, I went in there to do some work or whatever. What the fuck are you talking about? I was doing my cards or whatever, and I was recording or whatever, and then I ended up just leaving out. Well, what time did you leave out there? Because you said you was going to do this or something. It don't matter. The room is clean. It's in the same shape. I didn't even really touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, oh, well, I was just questioning because I just wanted to know because you said this one thing and I don't know what else you did. And I was like, what the fuck is you even talking about? Your energy is different. Every fucking thing is different about you. So this got to do with, I'm telling you, this has to do with people playing. Like these is people that they don't even have their mind right. So could you imagine if some of these tarot readers was really people that's being handlers to the president or to any other world leaders, and this shit been just a game with them, and they've been using the programming and shit from all of these different nations to spy on fucking people or Americans? This what I told you, it's like that fucking kids movie my children used to watch all the time when they went to Egypt to go see the pyramids, and the damn boy fell on the pyramid and bounced off of it because it was an inflated fucking thing. Something is wrong here, man. Something is wrong. They ain't gonna have no choice but to pay me and usher me up out of here. Because I feel like God made somebody different because they was able to kill these people or harm these people or do this or run them off or something. And no, this is the thing about somebody about to have to pay for what the fuck you did. And I don't know I'm talking about me right the fuck now. If this is what the fuck you did to me. I ain't talking about whatever the fuck else somebody else is talking about, motherfucker. I'm talking about whatever this shit is with me. I don't let shit go. You know, it ain't even that. I'm more something about not being able to let something go, especially if I don't have all the facts. If they would have just came and called me in and told me all the facts, this should have been gone and done with. But no. You want to leave me on I'm the wrong motherfucker to leave on a cliffhanger. What you call that thing when you on the edge of your seat with a movie? You can't leave me on no cliffhanger. I'm the type of bitch that we gonna say, yeah, girl, we'll finish this in the morning, but I can't sleep. I'm about to sneak and probably watch the fucking rest of that movie when your ass go to sleep because you can't leave me on no damn cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Or as soon as I open my eyes in the morning, I'm putting that bitch back on. Like, girl, wake up, come on. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't saying that I don't have no kind of control over myself, but you know what I'm saying? If it's a life and death, movie ain't life and death, but you know what the fuck I mean. The person in the movie could have been in a life and death situation. I can't. And I'm just sitting here pondering here. We got his thoughts at 16, my life. So this could have happened to this young man at 16. This could have happened to Mackin. This could have happened, that's my tourist's favorite, is macaroni and cheese. But this could have happened to him when he was 16. I don't know. They could have gave him my identity. Yeah. 25, the ring, they could have gave this man my identity. Or there's something about this ruby energy. It's something about this ruby. This could also be somebody. The ruby ring make me think about the ruby ring that somebody gave. You know, it's making me think about Solomon or whoever that was in the Bible with Tamar, I think. And she said, "You got to leave me a remnant or leave me a garment or something, so I'll be able to prove it that you were here." Okay. So somebody could have stopped by to see you. Okay. Now, again, somebody saying the thing that they play. So somebody could have been doing. Remember, I told you I feel like somebody was saying, "Oh no, you getting upgrades." No, somebody was doing sleep. These tarot readers do certain things in their videos to put people to sleep. It's like get out with the stirring of the spoon. It can even be tapping. And I hate to say this because I tap my cards, but I promise you, I'm not putting no spell on you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nobody else's intentions. I'm just somebody that's what the fuck I do. I've always been like that, damn it. I speak up for the truth. Fuck it. Now, I ain't saying that you speaking up for the truth. People like, well, yeah, we know about what you did. That ain't got shit to do with me speaking up about the truth about a situation or a matter that's gonna protect a bunch of people. That's what Esther did in the Bible, or it's a alleged myth or a story that she saved 90,000 people because she prophesied about something that was gonna happen. Mm, mm. So she was a prophet. So in that book too, The Spring, she was a seer. So she could have been a seer in the Bible. That could have been what, the quality that she had that had him, pick her or want to pick her over Vashti or something like this. Mm. Wow. So somebody could be looking at girls today. So this is why bitches were trying to put makeup on and shit like this and do all this and get all up in front of the camera. And okay, so I'm off the loop of what's going on. So if there was kings coming in to see if they could scrape up some of these bitches before they tear this shit down, somebody wouldn't want me to be prepared for it. I'm guessing that's just what this is. I don't know, y'all. All right, so we got infantilism. So somebody's sitting here crying about their dog that they miss or they lost their dog, okay? So somebody might be saying that somebody is getting out of this mental infantilism, but we have this 8 here, so there's definitely some magic or something that was being done. Okay, somebody could have also lifted up your dead dog, okay, and put them in a place. But that's why I was about to say somebody could be doing sleep magic on you because there's access to people. I don't give a fuck what you say. There's access to people in your sleep with different entities or something like this. Okay, and I remember the last 3 or 4 nights when I was about to go get in the shower, I would fall asleep right before I did. Okay, this could be bewitching hours or witching hours or whatever it's called. This could be the devil's hours. This could be other energy or something like this. Okay, but somebody's trying to talk about somebody's. We'll see when we get to it. Somebody could be trying to talk about somebody's older or something like this. I don't know. But again, I'm not trying to be nobody's flowers, bitch. I don't even like flowers like that. I like them sometimes. I don't like flowers like that. You can buy me some flowers that I can make some shit with or something. Anyways, we got so again, maybe somebody had you in this mindset here because ever since 16, they could have gave somebody else your thoughts. They could have had this person connected to you. Okay. I don't know what this code is because it seems like you didn't know that you had a codependency on someone, but they're trying to say you have a codependency on them, but they knew they were attached to you and they benefited from it, but you didn't benefit from it. So what's the use of being attached to something that don't benefit you? See, that's what I'm saying. And then you got people in the community saying, oh, you got to detach from things like this that don't benefit you. Bitch, just like it say in the Bible, there was one that was, there was 2 in the mill. One was taken and one was left behind. So, this could be the fact that this is some kind of rapture or something like this. And somebody's blocking your intel so that you don't get picked up again. Right? You could be more galactic or that is your God or that's something like this or whatever like this. And somebody is trying to make sure that you don't get what you need to get So this say your daddy the one that usually is on the spaceship. And they're like, hey, where's Shalonda at? Or where Becky at? Or whatever it is. Yeah, man, I don't know what happened. Something like this or whatever. But these people are really afraid of God or something because they know that if this person find me or whatever this is that's looking for me, find me, or that was at one point in time, they could even killed this motherfucker. Like, no. You know how much shit we did? No. You understand? It's something like this. But I feel like somebody's saying somebody's not being an infant. You're not crying over your dog no more. This could be but somebody could be saying this your dog, and this could have been your twin flame or something. Okay? This could be somebody, like I said, that took your... That's what those demons or whatever was on the golden compass. Shit. That's when they say you lost your pet in the tarot community. This is even we did the video on demons. Come to find out, the demon is also like a genius energy or something like this that could be connected to you. But were you the genius and this man had a low IQ? Or was this man the low, or was he the genius and you the one with the low IQ? Somebody want to make you seem out of the loop so you could seem like you don't know what you're talking about. You don't do but they know that you fucking brilliant as the rest of these people that's involved, or you wouldn't even been a part of the crew. They wouldn't even waste their time even latching on or having you as something to be latched on to if you didn't have something. So maybe your IQ may be low, but you're a shaman or you have other gifts or something like this in traits. And these people were able to take these around the world and use them more than you ever were and show somebody else's face doing it and show somebody else getting gratitude for doing it. Boy, oh boy. This is what the fuck this is, man. Golly. Yeah, 28. There go 28 right here. There go 28 right here. So this person could be 16 again, or 16 for a long time or something. Now they 28. Okay. You shared thoughts at 16. So this could be, I don't know, maybe somebody did something to somebody else, did something to you when you were 16. Could you imagine being with somebody, connecting with somebody's family or something like this? Okay. And then the whole time, these people been spying on you. They know everything. Your husband and his family know the deep. But the funny thing is, they still, even if they saw something they didn't like, they still stayed around. This would let you know this family is two-faced. It's something else that was going on. And I feel like they tried to turn two people into some type of fountains or something to water the earth. But then they use this against these two children when it comes to divorce and alimony or something like this. They trafficked somebody here. That's what they did. Yeah, somebody is blocking out a lawyer. Maybe somebody don't want to get a lawyer, okay? Maybe somebody don't want to get a lawyer. Maybe they want to settle something outside of court. You didn't know that you was in a whole alien family or something. They was using resources and doing all this shit the whole time you was with them. This shit is crazy, yeah. Because again, oh my goodness. So somebody was a rich man at 13. This is what was this is what was going on. Somebody inherited something. I keep saying that it's me. Somebody was supposed to be a rich man by the age of 13. Somebody might be trying to tell you the truth. I'm hearing Mama made miracles, even working with the scrap she was given. She made miracles every Thanksgiving. So there could be something, yeah, that could be the Sadie energy that we just picked up right there. I don't know. Okay. And at 13, this water snake was attaching itself to you possibly as well. Here, that's sitting here in reverse with this second stick energy here. This person is in reverse, okay? And then for 7 years, this person been doing something, been wrapping itself around your wand. So somebody only knows about like transhumanism or something. Now, these just look like regular so-called black kids that you went to school with. And now you see them in the tarot community, or now you see them going viral on Instagram. But these are the ones that have been hacking into something and changing people, changing the world, or not changing the world, but changing people's identity, changing something. to do with your destiny. We got whips. Okay? So whips, somebody could be getting some weapons or something here. Okay? Sale. Somebody might be about to try to kidnap or ship off your child, or I'm seeing hips. So somebody might like them hips or somebody hips. Okay? We have joyfulness. These three women celebrating, but not for long. It's in reverse. They could have been trying to sail off. See, that's why somebody is blocking out communication. This is like somebody wanting to blocking off the queen or the king to sell your children into fucking slavery, or they already fucking did. And you just have clones left with you, and your children have been dispersed throughout the world, and you wonder why the communication between you and these children are not the same no more, because now they have been altered and they are working with these people around you to fucking steal from you. Have you ever wondered, because I always wonder also, when my family would leave for going to work and school and things like this, sometimes I would sleep all day when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. If I have a sleep, what the fuck is wrong with me? I would sleep all day. I would get up. I would put them on the bus. I'd be so angry in the morning. I didn't know why I was so angry in the morning. And I would wake up and I'd be like, get over here. Get your hair done. This, that. Just stop doing it. Let's hurry up and get on this bus. I was like a drill sergeant, and maybe it wasn't anger. It was just, just like, come on, shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Ponytail, let's get this ponytail on your fucking head. Like I said, that's how I was, like, or whatever. But it was like they woke me up and I just was like, I don't know, like off the chain or something for a couple of years. It wasn't always like that, but for a couple of years it was like that. And then I would just sleep all day until like 2:00, and then I hurry up, clean up real quick and everything like this to make it look like I had the shit clean all day. And then I go get them off the bus and everything like this. But the times when I stopped sleeping that much, when I started to get on medication or whatever to keep me awake during the day, then I just felt so at peace. But when everybody is at home, even if they're all quiet doing their own things on their phones or whatever, I still get drained. I would still feel drained. And by the time Friday came around, I had to get the fuck up out of there. I couldn't wait. I'm on the way to get my motherfucking wig right now. Girl, I got to get my nails done at 5:00, bitch. I'm about to be down there at 5. Yeah, we're going to sit there at such and such house till this time. And girl, yeah, hell yeah, we going. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out. That was the story of my life. Shit, sometimes I went out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, motherfucker. I was gone. You hear me? But I noticed that even in my household, like I said, if people are here with me, I can be drained. And as soon as they walk out the door, I just feel so, it's not like I don't like them. It's not like they was acting up when they was here or nothing. It's something about my energy with other people's energy. It's weird. And I feel like this could have been a sign right here that they had already taken my children. If I was actually able to really fully tap into my energy, it is my birthright to have those gifts. And it's my birthright to be able to, when they talking about Israel should be able to protect herself, this means I should be able to have access to all my full agents, my full attachments, or whatever the fuck is attached to me. Because then other people could have the bad ones, right? The ones that want to be bad, that want to cast the good ones into hell. But the Bible say that the wicked ones go into hell. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe they outweigh the bad outweighed the good this time, and they was able to try to cast me out. But if I don't fight back, that's me and a lot of other people that's going to suffer or something like this. I don't know. And somebody might be acting like they mad about this, but this may be the alien person of your clone or your spouse or something like this on the outside looking in. This may not be your or somebody that just want to take advantage of you or something like this. This ain't the regular one. What that post I just put up the other day is that they replaced the stars with aliens. So if we seen that the stars and the angels hate somebody, whether it was talking about me on that post or somebody else that was in that post, these are not the ones. Something has happened here. Oh my God. Something has happened in the lake. Somebody could be in a lake. These girls put a man in a lake. Sail. The sailboat. Okay, this is making me think about that movie, Drinking. Okay, this made me think about that movie. This made me think about that movie with one of my favorites. Okay. Cameron Diaz. Okay, because Cameron Diaz used to go out with Justin Timberlake, didn't she? Let me see. She used to go out with Jason. Jason. I don't know who Jason is. Shit, maybe somebody is Jason. I was just talking about how Jason was everybody talk about Freddy Krueger, everybody talk about Michael Myers, but Jason was a motherfucking gutter nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jason, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jason, y'all remember Jason? Because I just remember that one where he be like, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. And I think they out there like in the middle of the woods or something, and he came up and he like, but he he found people, you know what I'm saying? He found people that was, I noticed his thing was like people that was in the forest or something. Because I was like, yeah. I was telling Taurus, I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, what about, did you ever do something, in like a cabin or something like this? Maybe we should go over there in the cabin or something in the middle of the night, something like this. He like, for real? Something. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm just playing. But, it was just like, I don't know. It was like a joking conversation or whatever, okay? And I was like, yeah. I said, no, fuck around. Oh, because it was around the time I was watching Michael Myers, and it was around the time of Halloween. And I said, yeah, they be talking about them or whatever, but they was like commercial. You know what I'm saying? Michael Myers was just going off the one girl, because I really picked up on that energy. Like, somebody is that to me spiritually. Like, they've been doing this to me. You know what I'm saying? It's shit. Maybe something like this happened. I mean, I don't know, y'all. Some energy could have been attached to me since I was little. I don't know. But that's a real life story, and to a certain extent, to somebody out here. Because it was the final one or something like this, right? Where we didn't get to finish watching it, but it was the final one. But again, maybe a tragedy happened to somebody when they were little. I see ill or in Illinois, somebody's in a lake, okay, in the lake, Illinois, or somebody could have ill like Ileana, um, mm, somebody could have something like that in their name. Because I used to call my daughter Katie Whip. I used to call my daughter Katie Whip. And I remember, I don't know why I was looking at some paperwork or something she was filling out for work. And I don't know, it had like Milwaukee or something like this on the paperwork. It had like Milwaukee or something on the paperwork. And but I know that she worked at the place that was not in Milwaukee. She worked at the one that was more closer to us. And I felt like I picked up on the energy that a masculine, somebody or a feminine had done something. And I just don't know what I felt like. Like they were doing something like transporting this child. Because I saw my daughter, and then they were all still living here. And I saw her. And then when I saw her again, I was like, oh, she looks so different. Oh, you look so cute or whatever. And she was like, this is when she first started like taking pictures on Instagram, just like simple pictures on Instagram and stuff like this. But she had like a how when you see your daughters growing up into a little lady, when when you could look at them and say, now wait a minute, that picture on there, somebody could probably, a man or something could be looking at that and think that you look cute or looking sexy or some shit like this. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You realize like this ain't this little 15-year-old girl. This is a grown ass little woman now. And it made me think about her face, her phenotype, her features. I told you, the easiest way for somebody to fool me is to put them right in front of my face, right underneath my nose, right in my house. If they swap somebody out in my house, it'd be harder for me to detect. But if I go to my auntie house or cousin house or my dad house right now, I will be able to tell you if they swap this person out or not. You see, just like they say, if you've been around somebody for a long time, you can't tell if they lost weight. But if you didn't see them for a long time, you be like, girl, you didn't slim down. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. So what I can imagine is that when she went through that little growth spurt, this is basically all we talking about. These women could have took this child, okay? And they could have took this person to Illinois and used them for sex trafficking. Okay? They could have, because this is the date that we used to call her Katie Whip. And this got whips on it, and they was born on the 11th. They could have took her to Illinois and trafficked her and brought back one that they grew underground. You understand? Haughtiness. So this could be a child that in the underworld talked back to these people like, this is my mom's company, or y'all not about to, this would be somebody like, no, that don't sound right. Like, because at first, like my children, like I said, they were very timid, kind of like. But if somebody introduced this child to a different type of lifestyle, and I don't know why I keep seeing my daughter Nene sliding down a fucking pole. And I feel like somebody was saying that this shit was going to be happening, but it would just be like, well, damn, I'm waking up and my daughter is still here. So it reminded me of somebody saying, waking up and doing shit they said I never do. But is that you? So I'm wondering if they did this, if they took and put this child in trafficking and left a clone here. I feel like they see which one is going to be the more attractive, and they take, or sexually seductive looking, and they take that child, and then they leave you with somebody that's just a plain Jane looking person. They may be attractive and beautiful, but they're not that attractive. They grow one in the underworld, or they grow one in the heavens, or they grow one behind the scenes, or in a trap house or something. Excuse me, and they wait and see. And you don't know the slight, because your daughter working. Well, shit, they could be doing this to people when they start walking or whatever. But I'm thinking about more adolescence here. More adolescence. Because I keep seeing, not that God gave his only, but somebody else that wanted to play God gave their only son. Or begotten son. Because I think these women that these men were wrapped around, or these space age pimping females, okay, or how to pimp a butterfly females, okay, they what do? They get jealous of these girls if they popping like that, right? Say you haughty, but you really royal, okay? Maybe this child did get haughty. Maybe this child stood up to these people and said something about, I don't like what y'all doing, because these children could have been on the other side. Yeah, you got to work this money off of your mother. I don't know why they didn't tell y'all about our African tribal rules here in America, that you're going to have to, work this money off, or be a stripper, or be in the streets doing this. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that was supposed to be, again, because I ain't even playing with you. I seen a picture of Krishan not that fucking long ago. I told you, when she was arguing with Blueface at that fucking arcade. My fucking Nene would run circles the fuck around her. You understand what I'm saying? So this whole thing about her actually, ended up conceiving allegedly on her first and this, I really think this is true. They sent that motherfucker up in here with that last name Cole to do what he did, to do what the fuck he did to this child. This is an attack on a family. This is what this is. To have her, such and such age and pregnant. So that motherfucking Krishan or something, this was a sacrifice or something, could take and go and get her revamping. Because I'm telling you, she was not that fucking cute when she first came out. And when she was in that damn arcade talking about, yeah, blue face or whatever, she was like, don't be something on my top or whatever, playing on my top. That fucking, I don't give a fuck what you said. If that was what Krishan really looked like, come on. You understand what I'm saying? She looked like she was about 60 fucking years old or something in that fucking video. Period. And I'm not even trying to be funny. We just gonna talk about some real shit over here. So I'm hearing somebody saying getting older. And I don't know who this is that keeps on coming in, because I feel like somebody can have access to the fountain of youth, but if they go against God, then they start to deteriorate. I feel like this could be something like this, okay? Faithfulness and affection. So I don't know. We got somebody with L, okay? So again, L, the lake. I don't know. L, lesbian, or the lake, or the L in the lake. Somebody's name with L could be in the lake as well. Okay? IL. Okay, or this could be LL even. Okay? Somebody could be ill. Somebody could be sick. They could have made somebody sick, these women. This could be your child now that been separated from you. They could have even been turned into one of these antibiotics. Oh my goodness, somebody could be taking antibiotics. They could have been even turned into one of these Animaniacs or one of these Friday Night Freddy or whatever the fuck that movie is called. You see? They could have been turned into this already. Like Rachel Proton or Photon. That look like my daughter Maya. So these are the ones that get led astray. They live long or something like this because they get into these situations where these people, okay, so those might be Galeites. They took the side of the mother, and she ended up, that's the devil energy, or a Mommy Watson energy herself, that ends up with this wealth or something like this. And that's what they do. Dashian, to dash somebody to pieces. That's what they do. That's what they do. They never want to honor the real person. That's the real energy source. No, they don't want to even give you a job. Not even as at a makeup counter. Not even as a cashier at the fucking Dash store. You know what I'm saying? No. Oh no. We got faithfulness and affection. Somebody with the initial L, and then we got the tower here. There's a tower moment coming for these people or somebody here. Because somebody was faithful and affectionate, or they took somebody away from you that was faithful and affectionate to you in a sneaky manner. Somebody is trying to act like they didn't bite something, but the fox, somebody is rising or something like this. And here go this fox right here. It mean that somebody was sneaky at even around 14 years, or when you was 14 years, somebody was sneaky. I swear to God, I thought I just seen something walk across this damn living room, and I'm the only one in here. 14. Somebody was a sneaky fox at 14. Somebody could have had a child. Well, I don't think I was 15 or 16. I wasn't 14 now. Somebody was a sneaky fox. Somebody was a sneaky fox. At 14. They saying they didn't bite the Bible. Golly. They didn't bite the apple, but they did maybe. They just sneaky. And somebody saying not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, person's boundaries. Somebody is still angry. Okay? Somebody's still angry about something here. Okay? Let's see. We got a widower. Somebody, I don't know. We got the widower here, out here. And we got a child in reverse. So I don't know. Somebody could have lost a child, a baby, or a baby mother. This could be somebody. Somebody could have been married to their daughter. I mean, possibly. Somebody could have kidnapped somebody. Somebody's father could have. Your father could be, a trafficker, or traded you off with another man for his daughter, and or something in that likeness, or something like this. I don't know. Somebody could have did something like this to someone, and they don't want to talk about it today. Somebody don't want you to talk about this until after they're gone. Now, they could have just been fair to you all this time, and you wouldn't have to go doing your own research. But somebody, they don't know what they're doing. If you anything like me, they don't know what they're doing by doing that. A pension. There's something about a pension here. In the upright, somebody don't want to hear about this. And now we got the child in the upright, and the widower in the reverse. So maybe somebody is not losing or didn't lose their person, and they still have a baby. Maybe somebody thinking that you about to do something that's going to ruin your new beginning, because you don't know about whatever these people is doing. It's like somebody is just trying to act like you don't have this is what slavery would feel like. You in control, you have the rights, you have the authority. Somebody used technology to knock you off your square, to force you down. You the perfect ruler. You could be the perfect ruler with the right people backing you, but somebody did this shit out of envy, spite, jealousy, anger, or something like this. Only thinking about their self, right? Damn, what was the card? Oh, I'm moving too fast. I'm moving too slow, but too fast. Oh, so the way this works is that you got to be like some animal or some cow or some kind of fucking project or something, where you're just going to wake up one day and you're just going to be pregnant, and somebody going to, and you're going to have to explain this to your spouse, or you're going to have to flee or something, and you supposed to expect some man supposed to come, say you celebrate, say you ain't sleeping around, say you ain't slept around, and even if you sleep with somebody, they can't have children anyways. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way. So I don't know what these people think that's going to happen. It's like, oh, so you snuck and got me pregnant in my sleep? Oh, where should we go? Oh my God, I can't wait until we move in together. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Something is weird, y'all. Something is fucking weird. Yeah. But see, or if these is just mean motherfuckers that just, they couldn't get the message through to you. They couldn't come stop by. They couldn't knock on your door. But they could do is try to sneak somebody into your house and get something implanted or something here. Like, what? Like, how long was you going to sit there and say she don't get it? For 7 years? For 3 years? Something is crazy about losing a child here. Somebody could just be knowing that you're right and you're telling the truth, and they're trying to withhold a child or something for you. Or you could be gambling here. Somebody could be trying to make it seem like you're mentally ill or something like this. Okay. Other people could be amping up on their videos to make it like it's okay to talk about these things, but nobody give a fuck about them. They only worried about you and what you're going to say to make you sad. Or maybe you're about to be sad because you didn't die. This person died instead. And you got a missing baby out there that belonged to you. We got Maya, Allah, Anna, Maya, Kara, Moel, or Molai. So maybe that's who Li is. Plus somebody else. Somebody could have lost many people to this process, or many people to something. Some type of abuse or something. Yeah, to these mice nibbling away at people's family tree or their bloodline. Or this could be somebody. This could be a person. This could be a man or a woman that only wanted to steal one thing from you. Somebody wanted to steal one thing from you. And they continue to steal until you don't have nothing left to advance into the future with. Could be something like that. Somebody could be totally innocent going around trying to scavenge and get these things together for you and present them to you, out of the kindness of their heart. And they could be trying to get this person to have to go to jail. Because if this person go to jail, nobody's going to get you your shit back. Nobody's going to tell you what happened or get you the message that is being blocked. Because nobody's asking somebody to go out there and do something for them. Somebody's just saying, why I didn't get my message. If somebody passed away, and if I'm their wife or I'm somebody that is they named as something over their estate, why wouldn't I get this information? Somebody is wondering that. That's all. Somebody over here is wondering that. 21. A mountain. Okay. So we got flowers here. Yeah, somebody is trying to say they don't see you as the most high. They don't see you as a flower. Somebody's saying you're not the highest. You stink. So like somebody is like being rude or something like this. Okay. Somebody's being rude or something like this. Okay. Somebody could also be trying to show you something about yourself or about yourself that's somewhere else. Like, because I kept hearing somebody's pH. So I don't know if this is like somebody is seeing you like in some kind of situation here in a room. So I don't know. Maybe somebody got you down bad looking somewhere. Or maybe somebody just think you look down bad. You know, they could have seen you looking worse. But I feel, yeah, a small child. Like somebody, I'm telling you, somebody wants to have you be a single mother or something like this. They're trying to avoid legal matters. Legal matters are in the reverse. Somebody is trying, because I just got a song for the first time ever, y'all, on Pandora. We will not surrender. So somebody knows that something is about to happen or something like this. We got merchants in the reverse. These could be business owners. Okay. But I feel like some of these business owners or some of these merchants, they are denying stealing from something from you, or they didn't steal something from you. Whoever these merchants are. Okay. We got a flatterer. Whoever this person is that's flattering someone, okay, it could be the one who stole this, okay? Or the one that's flattering you may be the one that didn't steal. Let's see. The moon stole something. The moon. The flatterer and the moon. And the thief in reverse. These could be 3 people. The moon, death. Yeah. It got to be the moon then. Because there's an ending to something here. They was doing it for this 29. So the L word, this could be like women that like each other a lot or, you know, was messing with each other. Somebody could have been using somebody else's vassal. Okay. We got the baby lion in the reverse. So maybe you have to man up or somebody wants you to think that something is over. But we got that death to that energy. We got the death to either this 29-year-old person or this moon energy or whoever is underneath the moon here. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to end this baby lion energy, but the change is in reverse. So they change if somebody changed if not. Okay? Somebody changed if not. A letter may be coming in to you about something. Okay? Somebody could have tried to change you and get rid of you out or something like this. Okay? Yeah, a lover in reverse. Somebody that's not your lover anymore. Okay? Or they never was your lover or something like this. Yeah, this constancy energy. This is this Mami Wata energy here. Now, I feel like this was supposed to be my energy all along. So when I went on my trip to go to Wyoming, okay, and I really feel like when we was at Mount Rushmore, somebody came around there. Okay, somebody came around there to that hotel that we was at. I don't give a fuck what you say. But we got constancy here. Okay. And when I was there, I took a picture. When we were on our way, we stopped at the top of this mountain or whatever. And I ended up taking a picture next to this thing that kind of looked like this, right? And I think I even had my hand on my hip. When I got, it was either before or after that. When I got, and I started scrolling, I seen this picture of Mami Wata in that same stance, standing in front of a mirror. Now, that's why I know this bitch do mirror magic. And she wanted me to see her. And this was around the time when I felt like somebody was trying to change their identity to look like me. And this person could have been in like Italy or something, allegedly. Okay, for a couple of days or weeks or something like this. But she took a picture with the same pose. Right? And I don't know, it kind of freaked me out. Look, we got the false person coming up right after that. This person is copying somebody's life. This is a scary domestic terrorist robot. It's so scary. It really is. It really is, man. Somebody tried to cut you off and they can't. Okay, somebody tried to gamble you and they can't. Okay? Somebody is doing this because you don't have a wand between your legs. Because you're a woman that does not have a phallus. Now, if I did have one when I was a child and somebody took it, you know, that's not my problem. That's for these people to figure out. I'm not going to be embarrassed. Shit. Somebody told me today, I'd be like, I'll probably be upset. Like, damn, no wonder why I always wanted to know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? Not even to, not like I want it done to me, but I just used to be like, yeah, but what does it feel like? Like when I was interested about, you know, learning about, you know what? I'd be like, but what does it feel like when it goes in there, though? But I just want to know these questions. And Taurus be like, I don't know, man. Like, why you asking me these questions or whatever? And I'm like, I just wonder. Like, tell me some idea of, like, what I could compare it to. Like, I just wonder. Because I was so fascinated that boys just, you know, I don't know. I feel like they get more of a rise or a response out of it than we do. For women, it's kind of like overrated a little bit. You know, it just seems like what guys do, even when they fit or when they top off, is like different. It's like, you know, they be acting all different. And I used to want, like, well, shit, nothing happening for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I'm like, okay, you know, I did my man. I'm eager to please to a certain level, but shit, sometimes you just get like, what the fuck? Am I getting the short end of the stick? Am I getting the short end of the stick? Maybe these bitches is dicking niggas down. And that's what the problem is. Shit. I don't know. And then we got the garden. So these people got kicked out the garden a long time ago for taking babies' bread. They could have been taking little babies' little wands. Turning them in. Yeah, young woman. Look. They was taking little babies' wands. Some of these people could have got persecuted or something for castrating little boys. But some bitch was so evil towards somebody, they knew who the fuck somebody was. They could have even took your voice, bitch. Because I used to be stopping in my tracks at some point in time. I thought I used to be opening my mouth and I would sing, and it sounded like I could sing. And it sounded like if I really tried to sing or something was going to happen later on, like my voice was about to crack open and I was about to be able to blow. But it's like, it was always in like a fuzzy dream or something like this. And it, you know, it never happened. I never was able to, you know, I could like sound nice in the bathtub or in the shower or something like this. And in my daughter's hallway to her new apartment, you know. But I don't know. It's almost like somebody took your voice. They took your identity. Yeah, coffin. They took your dog. They took your life. We got the dog with the coffin. Somebody did this as you was a young woman, or your livelihood, so you would never amount to being anything. We got the spin with the crossroads here. You'll never be able to experience, even if you're an otherworldly being, you'll never be able to, you know, experience any of that. Something about a weakness. Some masculine energy could be weak and dying. And then we have a rider in reverse. So somebody has no rider, or there's no rider for something here. Yeah. Everybody ride her just like a bus route. The money. Somebody's name is money, or this is about your money here. Okay. We got heart in reverse. Yeah, somebody is disheartened about a situation here. You know, the Bible say if motherfucker won't talk to you about something in person, you know, talk about that shit in the street. So that's what I'm saying. We got a scholar in reverse. So somebody could be also trying to take your intellectual property that you researched and did your own something here. Okay? Maybe they're trying to advance you or something. Because we got the 5 here. We got the family tree. Somebody could also be preserving your children. Okay? This might be what some of these creatures do. They have somebody that could be like a street nigga. They got somebody that could be, you know, a royal. They got somebody that could be serving another purpose or something. A business owner or something. I don't know. Maybe this is a life that some of these people are forced to live. We got priest in reverse. So again, something about the family tree and the son. Oh, excuse me. I feel like this is about preservation. Somebody don't want you to preach because you're just too real. Okay, possibly. They don't want you to be a priest. Somebody possibly wants to focus on your tree or renewing a tree with the son or creating a family tree or something like this with the son. All right. But this also could be blocking your journey because this will restrict you or something like this or have people hiding you again just in a different level. Like surprise in reverse. Somebody thought they was going to bring a surprise, but they're not. This could be like somebody hiding you now, trying to hurry up and stuff you somewhere. Like, oh yeah, well, this is what we have to do first before you go to the royal family or you're introduced or something. Or this is what you have to do first before you, take this job or this position over here or over there. There's a dark-haired woman here that could be 48 years old that's concerned about something. She's trying to watch over, write something or read something over and over again. Okay? And you're just waiting. Or somebody is waiting, sitting at the dock of the bay waiting. Okay? Somebody's not faithful. Your dog isn't faithful to you anymore. Or the dog is not faithful to this dark-haired woman. Okay? Somebody don't want you to see misfortune anymore here. Somebody could also see you as a cave or a sanctuary. A sanctuary. We have rebirth here. Spring equinox. We have dawn. New beginning. So I heard new beginning, but I just heard a song called Dawn come on my radio. On Pandora. But the new beginning is in reverse. Here. Okay? So like an hour or two ago, I heard that song Dawn. But here it's saying... that somebody could be lying to you about this. They're telling you, oh, this stuff or whatever, or a new beginning or something like this, but it's not true. Or maybe you're going to get a rebirth. I don't know. Because somebody stole something from you, okay? Or killed you at an early age or something. Maybe some of you, the face changed because these people keep trying to kill somebody. I don't know what this is. A lesson in blood. So somebody's going to have to learn a lesson in blood. This is on the top of this deck here. Okay? And this card is about like a family tree or something like this. And the coat of arms is there. Hold on one second.